meteorologist Jamie Warner, certified by Weather8 for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, it was only a week ago we were kind of descending into that cold snap that came with sleet and snow across the area. That was last Sunday. This Sunday, we enjoyed much warmer weather. 38 outside right now. Skies are mostly clear. Here's a look at the highs today across the area. Upper 50s to low 60s. And in Springfield, a high of 60. 47 is the average high. And we've really turned things around over the last week. Again, looking at the last 10 days, going back to last Sunday, that's a little bit misleading. That was a midnight high. Temperatures during the day were falling through the 20s. We had a high of 21 last Monday, 22 on Tuesday, 30 degrees for a high on Wednesday. Brief warm up on Thursday, and then it was colder on Friday, but temperatures since then have taken off. 50 yesterday and 60 today, and tomorrow looks even warmer. It's quiet right now. Skies mostly clear. As we look at what's going on in the region, we find that really not much is. Skies are mostly clear across the area. There is a cold front located up in western parts of the Dakotas. That cold front will be advancing toward the area on Monday. And ahead of that front, winds are going to pick up. I think that's probably, outside of the mild temperatures, going to be the big weather story on Monday. It looks like we are going to find very gusty winds developing, especially late morning and into the afternoon. This is a look at 7 o'clock. As we work through the daytime hours, what we're going to find is partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. This is not going to be a cloudy day. There's going to be some sunshine working through the high cloudiness, and then as we get into the afternoon, there's going to be a little bit more in the way of lower level cloudiness, but all in all, a partly sunny to mostly cloudy day. And that's going to help to push temperatures back into the 60s across the area. Notice by the end of the day, we've got that cold front advancing toward I-35. Temperatures tonight, they're going to settle out, looks like around 37 for a low tonight. Temperatures toward morning, actually, I think rising back into the low 40s here in Springfield. Afternoon highs tomorrow ranging from the upper 50s in places like Mountain Grove and Kabul and West Plains, to mid to upper 60s here closer to I-49. 65 in Springfield, and I wouldn't be surprised given the setup. I would not be surprised if we are not a little bit warmer than that, but again, around 65 looks to be a pretty good bet as far as highs, and 47 is the average high this time of the year, so we're running well above normal, kind of a taste of spring. And oftentimes when you get the warmth this time of the year, you've probably got some wind helping to deliver that warmth to the air, and we're certainly going to find that tomorrow. Wind gusts in the 35 to 40 mile per hour range along and north of the interstate. There could be a few gusts maybe in excess of 40 miles per hour in that same area. Winds a little bit lighter off to the south of the interstate, where generally they're going to be in the 25 to 35 mile per hour range. Now looking ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday, the cold front goes through overnight Tuesday night. I think there's going to be a little wave of wet weather with the front as it moves through. I think we're going to see a break during the middle portion of the day on Tuesday, and then another round of rain will move up the backside of the front back into southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. And then we're going to find an area of low pressure developing over Texas on the southern end of that front, and that will move across the area Wednesday and Wednesday night. That's going to keep the rain chances going through Wednesday. It's also going to keep temperatures a little on the cool side. We're also going to find quite a bit of rain, I think, with it, especially south of the interstate, where 1 to 2 inches of rain may be common through Thursday. North of the interstate, amounts will tend to be in the ½ to 1 inch range. As far as highs, cooler day on Tuesday, a high of 47. On Wednesday, it looks like mid to upper 40s for highs. It doesn't look like a pattern that's really going to support temperatures climbing too much. Thursday, early clouds giving way to sunshine and a high of 53. And yes, a little wintry weather back in the forecast for Friday. We're going to have to watch that system. Could generate some wet snow across the area, maybe even some minor accumulations. A colder day too. Temperatures a little cool to start off the upcoming weekend, but we're back up around 56 for high on Sunday.
I was going to say, maybe the kids won't have a snow day this week, but Friday, you never know. I know last week Springfield canceled for several days.
Yeah.
Other districts canceled,
Yeah.
but Friday we got to watch out for.
If we do see some wet snow on Friday, it would be like the storm system that came through, about a week and a half ago when we had that heavy wet snow that moved across northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. Total's not like that, but again, we could see a wet snowfall Friday morning.
All righty. Thanks, Jamie. Well, a fountain at